Hello, everybody. Friends, acquaintances, people who I have no idea who you are. It's me, and I'm bringing you another Kerbal Space Program video with a bit of a quick start today. As you'll see, there's no building time lapse on this video. That's mainly because I built this ship in one stream, and then I flew it in another, and being me, I don't feel like downloading that other VOD. So I'm sorry, but this is also a bit of a longer mission. It would take more than 20 minutes if I included the build phase, because this rocket took me quite a long time to build. But anyways, so you're probably wondering, what's the payload, etc. Well, it is a roaming base that we're not sending to Minimus this time, because I realize that Minimus isn't that hard of a target to get to. Believe me, I know. Instead, we're sending this rocket to Duna, and we're sending a mobile base to Duna. Now, the body of this rocket is actually made entirely out of the new pieces that came in the history parts and suits, etc. update. Well, it wasn't an update; it's a DLC, $10 if you were wondering. Just came out on PS4 and Xbox One, along with a free update, which just fixed some graphics. I retextured the sun, which, if you ask me, looks a lot nicer, and it also added, I think, Kerbal parachutes, which is when your Kerbal is on EVA. If they're falling on a planet with an atmosphere, they now have a parachute, like a personal parachute that they can deploy, separate from like a on-vehicle parachute. So, ejection seats, thing of the past. Anyways, but I would highly recommend buying the DLC pack anyway. It adds a lot of very useful parts, including Saturn V parts, Soviet parts. Well, the actual technical name of the update is called Making History, understandably so. But anyways, so yeah, here we are, just in orbit around the sun, waiting for the maneuver node. Now, there's a lot more efficient ways of getting encounters with Duna, especially on your first orbit, so that orbit, so that the mission doesn't take literal years. But I'm a very lazy person, so I could care less. But no, we still got our encounter, and we'll just say that the Kerbal's packed enough, snacks for the road trip. But anyways. I was considering waiting for a better Duna window, but then I just said, frick it. We'll go. Sorry for the squeaky chair. We'll go and we'll do the things, and we'll go the places, and it'll all be good. And I don't care if it takes 5 years to circularize and get a Duna encounter. Well, it actually took more than 5 years. It just took 5 years to get from the start of our solar orbit to the maneuver. So it took about 6 years to reach Duna, but at least none of the Kerbals died, am I right? Even though they really can't from longer mission times, but who cares? I thought that Duna would be a nice place to go, because I realized if I were to keep sending things just to Minimus, that things would get quite bland, boring. But anyways, you'll notice, actually, on the bottom of this base, or this roaming base, that I actually have 2 heat shields, because I didn't want to have the base enter or command module first. I thought I would let it enter wheel first, and I added 2 detachable and inflatable heat shields to the bottom of it to let that happen. Now, I did have to do some orientation while I was in while I was on a collision course with Duna, once I, circularized the orbit, etc. But it wasn't that hard. The thing I worried the most about is that when they detached, they would clip into the wheels and break them. But I tried pretty hard in the actual vehicle assembly building to get that down pat. Oh, also, I should mention in this new update, since I was talking about that, not as smooth as transitions today with the transitions today, but I should also mention that the new update, the free one, I believe. I don't know though, because I didn't install the update and then play that, and then buy the DLC and then play that. I just did it all at once. But I'm pretty sure that the free update also adds new launch sites to the game, which one of them is actually console exclusive, because we had to wait for this update longer than PC players. Again, Squad, I know you're not watching this, but thank you for getting the update out, because you didn't have to, especially considering, the vast majority of Kerbal Space Program players are on PC, but thank you very much. Anyways. We now have a console-exclusive launch site, which is a Moon launch site, or Moon, I don't care. Because of the dots above the U, it should be pronounced Moon, but a lot of people just called it the Mun. I like Mun a lot more, honestly. But anyways, so here we are in final approach to the surface of Duna. As you can see, those heat shields don't ever really get... Well, it doesn't start burning, etc. Not sure why. I think I just hit the atmosphere going too slow, or it's just because Duna's atmosphere is absurdly thin. In fact, we hit the ground going pretty fast with these chutes, and it wasn't super bad. But anyways, here's the actual landing, slowed down to regular speed. Yeah, a little hard there. We were going about 11 meters a second when we touched down, but nothing too absurdly fast. But yeah, there we are, landed on the surface of Duna. We don't have full crew on board. I didn't want to stuff the whole thing full of Kerbals, because then it's just a hassle. You can see the little gangplank up top. I don't know, catwalk, where I actually decided would be a good place for the ladder. Using the new structural panels, I built that, and I think it turned out really well, actually. Because I love the idea of external catwalks on like larger vehicles, and yeah, there's a pilot. I forget her name. I think it was, or that's not her pilot, because our pilot was a female. Yeah, there she is, Sorry, don't have my glasses on. I think Franine. Well, there's Franine and someone else on EVA, and yeah, they're all coming down the catwalk there, and there we go. We have landed on the surface of Duna. And you can see Ike in the background there. Duna's only natural moon. We can extend the communications equipment, and there we go, fully operational moving base. So that's gonna be it for this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Here's our Kerbal sitting here. Links to other stuff's on screen, like a link to subscribe to this channel and my main channel. Just FYI, my main channel, if you're here for family-friendly content, I would not recommend my main channel. Me and some friends get pretty vulgar on there sometimes, but, if you're just looking for a good laugh, I'd recommend it. A little more effort goes into those videos, but I still think that these videos turn out pretty good, so don't think I put as little effort as possible into these videos. Please don't, because I really do put a lot of effort in this video, or these videos. Because Kerbal Space Program, while the video itself only takes like maybe an hour to edit, max, the actual craft and stuff themselves take hours to launch, build, etc. But thanks for watching, and peace.